Hey everyone, just going to do a quick video on how to set up some custom reports in Insights. So to get started, let's head over to Insights where we can see our custom dashboards. I'm going to go and create my own dashboard here and I can give it a name, whatever I like. Once I'm done with that, I can select on it and add my cards as needed. Now the specific card we want to work on today is the workflow card, and we want to select a workflow from the list here. So I'm going to use this workflow here as my workflow card source. I can go ahead and save that, save my dashboard. You can see that it hasn't fetched the data yet, which is fine. And now I'm going to head over to that specific workflow. Here's the workflow here. So the way this workflow works is it's got this return card here, or return task here, and this return task defines exactly the data that we want to return to the Insights dashboard. In this case, we're going to choose a donut chart, and you can see the structure of the data here. Nice and simple. Work is 10, review is 20, and released is 15. Go ahead and update that. I can also add a little header here as well if I wanted to. So test report and save that. I'll hit the save button, and now when I head back to Insights, I can refresh this card, which will go out to the automation engine, retrieve the information and return it to the chart here. And you can see the information has just been reported here. This gives us the flexibility to go into the workflow itself and source data from almost anywhere and return it into the form of a chart on your dashboard. I can change the dashboard type to a progress card, for example, or I can add, and actually I might do a project progress card for the time being. Let's go with something simple like CPU usage or something. And it's currently at 80% of 100. Let's add another one here, which is going to be mem usage. And let's go with 10 out of 100. And you get the idea. So this might just be usage. Go OK, save that one. And now again, we go back to here, we refresh this card, and now we've got the updated card here, and you can see the progress columns. So you can see it's really however the automation is driven is going to determine the format of the card. So we're changing the automation, you can see the card updates as well. Let's have another little look at a couple of other ones here, just to go through the options. We can see a bar chart. Again, nice and simple. It's going to be pretty much the exact same as the donut, just showing the same information. If I go back here and I choose something different, I can choose something a little bit more complex, like a stacked bar chart with some just dummy data in here. I can go ahead and run that and refresh the page, and we've got the stacked bar here. Finally, I can have a look at some other ones here, like a multi-line. If I wanted to, I can do something like that as well. Head back over here and refresh that card. We see our multi-line. So that's how the workflow engine is connected and tied back to the Insights dashboard. Wherever we want to retrieve that data from, we just build the workflow so that the workflow retrieves the data, and we can pump it into a chart. So something like Autodesk Vault or Autodesk Construction Cloud, we can go and run search, an advanced search based on conditions. We can look at all file extensions. File extension is DWG. And then we might use the resulting data, count of data based on category. We can stack it by category or whatever. This information can be fed straight into here, and then that's how we get the information we want. So that's the chart return task within your workflow. It's how we directly connect it. And if you want, you can just determine how often you want this card to refresh. So in this case, we've just got it set to run every 1 hour, which means that on every hour, it will run this automation and refresh the data on the card. You can set that up to run as often as you want. Okay, thanks guys, bye.